This week on Riley Roams, we explore Starved Rock State Park in Illinois and visit a few different canyons and see frozen waterfalls. Riley eats her Illinois French fry from Steak and Shake, and we give a tour of the Cookie Cottage that we've been staying in. We hope you enjoy our visit to North Central Illinois. Good morning, we are at Starved Rock State Park and we are about to do the Illinois Canyon Trail. I believe it's about a mile round trip. I think we'll see a canyon, according to the name, and potentially a waterfall, maybe. We'll find out.
Starved Rock State Park is a 2,600-acre state park in Illinois characterized by many canyons and waterfalls. Located just southeast of the village of Utica along the south bank of the Illinois River, the park hosts over 2 million visitors annually, the most for any Illinois state park. Illinois Canyon is the longest canyon in the park at 1 mile long. Some consider springtime to be the best time to visit because the entire area is blanketed in Virginia bluebells, but we enjoyed seeing all the beautiful ice formations along the rim of the canyons.
So for those of you like myself who are into true crime and listen to true crime podcasts 24/7, you may know that this state park in the 60s was a place where 3 women were bludgeoned to death. Their bodies were found in a canyon, much like this. Not this one, I actually don't know which one. I don't even know if you can still go to that canyon.
We'll do a fact check, but I'm pretty sure it was the St. Louis Canyon.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. But anyways, they did arrest a man who actually worked at the lodge here in connection with the murders, but he is now out, I believe. He's like 84, 85 years old. But turns out he might have not been the one who done it. So, the person may just be roaming around the canyons as we speak.
What do we think about the Illinois Canyon hike?
Well, it was quite muddy. Look at this face. Look at the paws. She'll never be clean again.
Nope, she's gonna get a bath.
But other than being very, very muddy, wear some good shoes if you're coming here after it snowed or rained at all. But it's pretty cool. You walk like half a mile to basically a 180 view of a rock wall canyon kind of thing. And I think there might normally be waterfalls on it, but there were some like icicles hanging down in a waterfall formation, but no actual running waterfalls right now, but it might just be too cold for waterfalls. Alright, so we're doing another trail here in Starved Rock State Park. This one, I'm actually not sure how long it is, but it has a couple of different like offshoot trails from the main trail to go to a couple of different viewpoints. So 3 things that we're going to see is ignore the whiny dog, she's just very excited, is the Ottawa Canyon, the Council Overhang, and Kaskaskia Canyon. A flood from a melting glacier, known as the Kankakee Torrent, which took place approximately 19,000 years ago, led to the topography of the site and its exposed rock canyons. Diverse forest plant life exists in the park, and the area supports several wild animal species. Before European contact, the area was home to Native Americans, particularly the Kaskaskia, who lived in the Grand Village of the Illinois across the river.
Ottawa Canyon is one of the few canyons in the park that ice climbers are legally allowed to climb the ice falls every winter. Climbers who are experienced may climb the 35-foot tall chandelier as long as they bring their own equipment. Checking the safety and stability of the ice is up to each climbing party. Those who are looking for a higher climb should make their way over to the Tonti Canyon, where they can climb dual ice falls that are over 60 feet tall.
Council Overhang is a one-of-a-kind feature in the park. It is an alcove in the Ottawa Canyon wall, and many archaeological studies of the site have shown that local native tribes use this spot for many different tribal functions and ceremonies because of the incredible natural acoustics.
We are back in the car after seeing the Ottawa Canyon, the Council Overhang, and the Kaskaskia Canyon. It was about 1.25 miles round trip, took us just about an hour. There were a ton of creek crossings, and while some of them were frozen, some of them were not. And some of them that you thought were frozen were not that frozen until you stepped on them. Riley was an absolute champion. She got soaking wet, muddier than the last hike. So she is currently sitting on Candace's lap, wrapped up in a towel, trying to get all dry. So I think we're going to have a little bit of lunch here before going to the next place, and we're going to get a little reading from Riley to see if she's ready for more hiking or if she's ready to call it a day. So we will find out. We decided to get Riley her Illinois French fry before we head back to our Airbnb. So we swung through a town called Peru and stopped at a Steak and Shake, which was actually founded in Normal, Illinois, just about an hour south of here, in 1934. So, Riley, this is your Illinois French fry from Steak and Shake. Riley, this is also your chocolate shake from Steak and Shake. All right, so another French fry checked off the list.
And we also got some milkshakes for us.
Yeah, Candace got a white chocolate Ghirardelli milkshake, and I got a red velvet Oreo milkshake, which just sounds about as good as it can be.
We are about to check out of the Cookie Cottage that we've been staying in Moille, Illinois, to head to our next destination. I'm not going to tell you exactly where we are headed yet, but you will find out soon. But we did want to give a quick little tour of this house. This house is cool because it was actually the Airbnb host grandmother's home, and they didn't want to see it go to someone else, so they decided to make it an Airbnb for guests to enjoy. First, I just wanted to show off the living room area. You've got, your typical living room setup. You got a couch, you got a chair, you got a nice TV on the wall over here. And then over here, you've got a little dining area, table, chairs. And then I really like this wall. It's like full of family things and pictures of the whole family, I believe. This first picture up here is actually of the grandmother when she was a little girl.
That's her. That's Gladys. Also known as
Grandma Cookie?
Grandma
Nana
Cookie. Nana Cookie is what the book said.
And then over here you've got your typical kind of vintage kitchen, if you will. Andrew's cooked the past 2 nights, and I think he's had pretty much everything he's needed to cook.
Yeah, the best part about cooking at Grandma's house is Grandma has every supply and appliance known to man. You might have to dig through the cabinets, but you will find what you want at Grandma's.
And they do also provide you with some little treats. So they got like oatmeal, popcorn, hot cocoa, stuff like that, which is nice. And then back here, I believe this room was probably an addition to the original home. but it adds a ton of space. You've got a huge table back here. They've got a lot of games and books, a workstation, and washer and dryer.
Yeah, not every Airbnb has a washer and dryer, and as people that travel somewhat long term, it's really nice when we can wash our clothes at a moment's notice.
And then they've got a really nice big patio, nice backyard. The backyard also has a fire pit. We didn't use the fire pit, but that would be nice if you were staying here for a little bit longer than we are. Something I really like about this house is the host has included a couple of little like extra features. So they've got a little yoga spot with a yoga mat. I think there's weights and like resistance bands in there. And then unfortunately we didn't have time, but they've also got a little paint your own rock station, and you can add it to their rock garden out front, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish we would have had just a few more minutes / 7.5 hours, because I'm a perfectionist, to make a Riley Rome's rock.
And then down this little hallway, you've got your, what I would say is the master bedroom, queen size bed, dressers.
Very soft, very comfortable bed. They actually have a weighted blanket available for you to try out. I've always wanted to try a weighted blanket, but I have not wanted to spend $100 just to try something. This might hold the world record of heaviest weighted blanket. It's a lot. It's actually somewhat difficult to pick up and move around, but it was kind of fun to sleep with a weighted blanket.
And then over here is your second bedroom. This would probably be better for kids, but adults could also sleep here. I believe this bed is actually a trundle bed, so you can pull another mattress out from the bottom so 2 people could sleep here. But yeah, pretty basic bedroom. It does have a TV. There's not a TV in the master bedroom, but there's a TV in this one. And then the last room, the bathroom.
So it's your typical bathroom setup, toilet, vanity, tub. Notice I said tub and not shower. So you're thinking to yourself, well, I'm really more of a shower person there, Andrew. What do you think about that? Well, Candace is going to show you where the shower is.
Right this way. A kitchen shower. No, I'm just kidding. It's not really in the kitchen, but it is behind door number 1.
Ooh, I'm going to turn some lights on down here so we can see. The shower is actually in the basement. Seems like it might have just been a little bit easier to put a shower down here than it would be to retrofit the old bathroom, but it's got all the stuff you need. They've kind of warmed it up a little bit with a lamp and a chair, and it's totally fine.
We are about to jump in the car and head to our next Airbnb, so we will see y'all somewhere.
You are an absolutely filthy dog.
Shoot off points, so we're gonna see what.
It's just smiling at you because you're doing such a good job. You're gonna get one.
Sorry, a little bit too.
I know.
Why do I click?
Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Please subscribe to our channel to keep up with all of our travels. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave us a comment below about your favorite part of this video.